Hello, good day, guys. My name is Nick, technical analyst of SuperForex. Today, we'll be looking at the technical analysis under metal, gold, and first we'll be talking about fundamentals, and then we move right down to technicals, which is going to be purely what we'll be seeing on the chart. Now, we have seen that XAU USD gold has risen in Asian trade on Thursday, as softer than expected US inflation data spot bets on an early rate hike purse by the Federal Reserves, while growing fears of a recession also supported the safe haven buying. The yellow metal has pushed further above the $2,000 mark this week and was now about $50 away from a 2020 record high, softer than expected. The US consumer inflation data was a trigger for gold's latest rally as markets began pricing in the possibility that the Fed will curse its rate hike cycle as soon as June 2023. Now, the minutes of the Fed's March meeting showed that policymakers were considering a pause in rate hike, but they were also wary of a mild recession later this year in the wake of a banking crisis. And as rising interest rates, we're looking at a chip away at economic growth. Now, spot gold has risen about 0.1% to $2,017.81. And both instruments are set for a third straight day of gains. Now, the collapse of the several US banks in March triggered a month-long rally in gold as traders rushed into traditional safe havens. While a little bit fears of an imminent banking crisis has since subsided, the yellow metal has remained relatively well-beat amid concerns that the US economy could shrink this year, while the Fed minutes serve to bolster these concerns. Now, signs of worsening economic conditions are likely to further benefit gold prices, as in weaknesses in the dollar and the US Treasury yields. Now, the greenback sank after Wednesday's inflation reading and was trading close to a 2-month low. Now, what to expect on a technical level? We are seeing key levels like the most recent support zone 2002.57 and a new minor support at 2016.55. And right here, we are heading out to a major resistance zone at 2032.64. So if we were to make an entry somewhere at this point and let our trade run up to the next possible resistance point, which is about 100 pips from that entry point at 2022.07. We are looking at a cool 100 pips from that entry point, of course, which is good money. And an extension means a breakout of this zone to most likely touch a new zone at the 2040s and also 2050s, which is at about 200 pips from that entry point. Also good money. And that's our technical analysis on today's metal, gold. Now let's move over to the stock markets. Hello, welcome back, guys. And on today's stock market, we'll be having a look at Tesla. And we have been seeing signs of a decline recently, but we are to have a full expectation that Tesla stock is not one that keeps going down for a long while. And we are looking at a total change probably in the next few weeks or months' time. And despite being up big on his investment, it's happening that breaks anytime soon. We are expecting Tesla's share to appreciate close to 1,000% over the next 7 years. And Tesla produced over 20 million cars by 2030. And the Tesla CEO has also predicted that the company will be worth more than Saudi Arabian oil co and Apple Incorporation combined by the end of the decade. Here's how much $1,000 investment in Tesla stock will be worth in 2023. I think it's going to be a whole lot, and it's looking at about $1,500 a share by 2030. Now, currently we are noticing a few declines, but this has been because of a recent tout of Barron saying that the Tesla stock has nothing to offer. But recently we are told that Elon has to tell people that a lot of upcoming events for the Tesla Motors. And this, of course, is gonna have a change of momentum and impetus on the financial markets. So now, looking out for this, going back to our 1 hour time frame, on a technical aspect, we are looking at a loss of momentum following the close of yesterday's stock market, and possibly we are hoping for a reversal to the upside. So if I were to make an entry at this point, also noting that we are getting close to a major support zone at 175.53. So I make my entry at this point and let the trade run up to this point. We're looking at about 170 pips from that entry point of 192.01. Sorry, 180.24 down to 192.01. 170 pips from that entry point, of course, which is good money. And that's our technical analysis on today's stock market Tesla. I remain your host, Nick. Bye for now.